that's just what happens when we come out and prepare each week. You know, we were really focused this week in practice and really keyed on a lot of their keys, and that helped us in the game.
It was a great performance all the way around. We contained him, we hit him all day, and it was just a great job all the way around. And I think that we're starting to mesh. You know, it's a great week of preparations. Coach had us well prepared, and you just tip your hats off to the whole entire team.
You know, defense is playing really well. Every week it seems like they play great. Us as an offensive unit, we're coming together, we're gelling more, being more balanced. So I think that's going to help us out during the course of the season.
It's just fun just to be out there with all those guys. I mean, all of them like flying to the ball. We all like flying to the ball, and it just makes it interesting just to watch each other on film, and, flying around, going to make plays.
These big games when we're playing top 10 teams, I think we elevate our play a little bit, and I know our fans appreciate that, and you know, we just kind of take the field with, you know, feeling like we got something to prove every Saturday, and you know, I think we did it today.
And there's Nate Hibble, who had another outstanding ball game, and one of the reasons, Bob, is I think your continued running game has probably helped him, hasn't it?
Sure. You know, I think people saw us the other day and thought, boy, they're in two tight ends and eye backs more than usual. Some of that was the weather. Other parts of that were it was working. You know, we were running it. We had a great attitude and toughness about it. We were getting 4 and getting 5, getting 4, getting 5, and then we'd pop some and get 10 or 12, and you know, that's what you need, and it does. It helps. It sets up your play-action passes. Nate, again, I still goes, I think, 14 of 24. Really a good day. Threw some nice balls downfield, and, you know,
He got some positive yardage himself on a couple of runs.
Ran the ball well.
Decisions,
3rd and 5, I believe. He runs a nice option and gets a first down as well. So he really managed the game well. Took care of the football. It got us in some good run checks. And, again, having the attitude to be able to run the ball when you want to was really is helping us. And we're going to keep getting better, I think, as we go through the year. But there's a good part of that game with the conditions that we wanted to be able to have some attitude runs, and we've had them in some big games, and that's really making a big difference.
All right, let's go to the highlights. And we talked about it being kind of rainy and dreary, and there's a good example of it. And, Bob, you will win the toss and defend, and it will be a game in which Oklahoma will have 90 offensive plays, and 45 is all for Iowa State.
I tell you, we had a time of possession 42 minutes to 18 minutes, which was incredible. And some of that, let's give the defense a lot of credit for that. They came in 50% on 3rd down conversions, and they go 0 for 12 on 3rd down and 0 for 2 on 4th down. Just an incredible defense on possession downs. And offensively, we pick up some several 4th down plays, which again adds to number of plays and time of possession. Good coverage there to start the game.
Seneca Wallace, the quarterback Bob mentioned earlier, the Heisman perhaps favorite coming into the game.
There's Teddy Lehman going through a block and making a good tackle here. You watch Teddy come up through, fight off the defender, and tackle the running back. Good play.
No gain.
Nowhere to throw the football. Dumps it off late, you know, and not able to complete it. Here we come with the blitz. Brandon Shelby and Brandon Everett hits him right as he's getting ready to throw the football, and really good coverage out there. Good way to start. We're going to come with a block here. We started to call a return and thought into the wind, let's get it. And Derek Strait comes off their outside gunner and makes a great play to block the ball. And they tried to kick it out of the end zone and missed it, and Terrence Sims gets a touchdown. Watch Derek. Great, flattens out, hands on the ball, never touches the kicker.
Bob, you were the one that made that late call there. Why did you make that decision?
Well, I thought into the wind, he's not going to hit it very good, or they're going to try and punt it away from Antonio anyway. So let's try and make something happen, get some fire going, get us pumped up, get the crowd into it. And sure enough, Derek makes a great play to block the touch.
Carlo's kick is good, 7-0, and he kicks off. And Iowa State will have it 1st and 10 from the 20. He got a couple into the end zone this game.
Yes, he did, and he kicked all his extra points real well, very solid.
After an interference call, that is 1st and 10, and a Rutland on the carry.
Jonathan Jackson there with the tackle. Again, very good coverage. Can't find anybody. Finds the tight end late, but not able to complete it. Here we come again with the blitz. 3rd and 5. Brandon Everett pressures him. Forces them to throw it early, and Andre Woolfolk with a big tackle out in the open field. Really good play by Andre on 3rd down. he misses that tackle, then they're going to get a first down.
Only a 21-yard punt. Sooners take it over at the 39, and this out to Trent Smith.
See, that's as good as a punt return by Antonio. They kick it out of bounds too short for 20 yards, so that's just like a 20-yard return. There's a swing pass there to Quentin.
3rd and 2.
Hand it off, and we're going to be short right here, just about a half a yard short, so we're going to go for it on 4th and 1 and pound it up in there for a couple of yards. Good strong running, good blocking up front.
Was it even a decision there, Bob?
No, I just felt I felt good about the way we're running it and the strength we've been running it with, and I felt we'd get it, and I felt the gamble was worth it to keep them off the field, keep us try and get some momentum going.
3rd and 5.
Here we're not able to complete the slant route on 3rd down and forced to punt it now.
Another good kick, and this one gets pinned inside the 5.
Blake hit the ball really well. It's an excellent pooch kick. There's Will Peoples and Antonio Perkins, excellent players and special teams players down at it inside the 5. Great play there by Blake.
Blake says he golfs a little bit. He had a little backspin on that one.
Yeah, he backed it up. Excellent defense. Excellent coverage right there.
3rd and 9.
Stuff them right here and force them to punt back up.
43-yard kick. Sooners have it at the 47.
Nate gets a couple of yards there. Quick game out there to Curtis Fagan, I believe.
3rd and 3.
So another quick ball to Curtis.
Is he supposed to be a little farther, Bob, to have that, or is that?
Yeah, you'd like to. Just sure, but you come back to the ball, and sometimes you're a little bit short. But there we are again on 4th down. Good blocking up inside. Excellent hole. Gets about 6 yards. That's what you want on 4th and short.
4 for 4 on 4th down call.
Nice ball there. Nate sticks that ball in there to Mark Clayton over the middle. Nice catch by Mark. Good protection. Watch Nate able to step up in the pocket. Throws it right between the 2 defenders. Good play.
And that's good for 22 yards.
Here we try a quick handoff to Curtis. They just get enough penetration around the corner that we're not able to get anything from it.
Loss of 1. Big play, Quentin Griffin.
What a great game Quentin had again. Look at this. Just bounces, makes people miss him, and dives in the end zone. Great job of running the football. Good blocking. We'll see this again. You get appreciation for Quentin. He's stuffed up in there. Slides off of 1 tackle, makes another guy miss him, and gets it over. Great play.
Seems like yesterday, Bob, you had to make the decision to bring him out of red shirt, and now you look up, and he's been a part of a lot of wins.
Oh, he sure has. He's been tremendous, a great leader, great captain for us, and a great running back.
7 plays, 53 yards, and Sooners on top 14-0. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here Brandon Everidge coming up out of the secondary, makes a good tackle. He's going to have a great day as you see more of him. Here they're trying to sprint again, nowhere to throw the football, throws it late, and Brandon Everidge's going to knock this away with a diving touchdown save. Great play by Brandon.
Brandon Everidge and Derek Strait are in the house. We'll be talking to them, the cornerback and safety, here at halftime.
Great play. Here we come again with the blitz. They have avoided by sprinting out. And great diving break up there by Teddy Lehman. Watch Teddy's speed as you see him running out to the perimeter. Dives and breaks it up. Andre Wolfolk was getting ready to intercept it if he doesn't break it up.
Yelp punts 44 yards. Sooners had it, had to punt, and they give it back to Iowa State.
They tried the same quarterback counter that Missouri had tried, and we played a little bit better right there.
3rd and 10.
Here we come with the blitz. Force him to throw it quick, and overthrows it. Good coverage there by Derek Strait and Brandon Everidge. Here we come again with the blitz, and there's Brandon Everidge with a nice sack. Help from Jonathan Jackson. That's a big play on 3rd down. Here you see it again. We're bringing the blitz off the corner. We hadn't brought Brandon Everidge before, so I don't think he was sure what to do with it, and it surprised him a little bit, and got a good sack.
All Oklahoma, and there's more of that in the 2nd quarter. We'll get to it after this commercial break. So, Bob, you have it going at this point. What is your message to your guys?
Well, you don't have a time there just changing quarters to get them all together, but just keep playing football. Offense, we're going to get things rolling. Just stay with it. Take care of the football. Be fire. They started really sort of smelling the blood. And, you know, just let's play a great second quarter.
Speaking of turning it over, Quentin Griffin, Bob, has, I guess, had over 300 touches now. He had to put one on the grass yesterday, but he has not had a fumble lost in over 300 touches.
Well, we won't jinx him. We'll say he did fumble the other day, so he...
Well, you know what I was thinking about
Nate made a great play recovering.
Is there something about your aggressiveness, though, or alertness? Because I guarantee you guys recover more than your share of your own fumbles.
Good fortune, I guess.
Is that all it is?
I guess, you know, sure, we don't like to put it on the ground. This is a great throw and catch. Third and long, third and extra long. Nate throws a good time to step up in the pocket, throws a perfect corner route, and Will Peoples makes an excellent catch.
He has emerged, hasn't he, Bob?
He has. Will has been playing great special teams and on offense. There's a great run right there. Push the ball up inside. You watch it. Excellent blocking. Look at Davin Joseph, number 77, is a true freshman. Played more than half the game at right guard. Really playing well. And here's an excellent touchdown. Good blocking. Great run by Quentin. We'll watch it right here. Good blocking on the perimeter. Quentin jumps over one guy and into the end zone. Good play. Good run.
Quentin Griffin, 23 carries, a net 111 yards on the day.
Here's Pete Kuva with his first collegiate kickoff. We wanted to kick it high and hang it to the, you know, a high hanger, give us time to cover it, and it worked. You know, they had trouble fielding it and bobbled it and fought over it. So here's an option pass on their first play, trying to fool us. Secondary is great coverage, and there's Brandon Evers back there waiting on the ball and makes an excellent interception. Excellent coverage by the secondary. They really played an exceptional game. See, they're trying to draw us upfield on the option. Tommy Harris has excellent penetration, should have probably been holding. Forces them to move out of the pocket. And there's Brandon Evers waiting on the ball.
Sure looked like the quarterback was frustrated all day long, Bob.
I've never, watching our coverage, it may be the best we've ever covered. I don't know that he had a guy.
Since you've been here?
Yes. I mean, we are on every route, covering in a great way. Excellent, again, running and run blocking right there. Got a body on a body and some good strong running there on short yardage to get the first down. Here we come with the boot pass. Nothing there, so Nate gets it upfield and gets a good 7-8 yard pickup. Good play. Here we hustle to the line real quick and toss the ball, and Quentin gets the first down, I believe, on that.
Same thing as Texas?
A little bit, yes. Went the other way.
Right.
Just changed it up a little bit.
Right, but the same thinking, just get up before they're set?
There's Will Peoples with another big catch and run, and there's Quentin's fumble, so he has fumbled. That's a great play by Nate, hustling and getting the ball back to keep the possession.
Tell you what, he does protect it pretty well, though. There's a lot of deep defenders.
Look at that.
Scraping for that.
I love to see this. This is some great, strong running right there, right upfield for 8 yards. There's Davin Joseph and J.D. Runnels on the perimeter blocking again. Come back with the same play again, pounded it up inside for a first down. Well, here we're trying to sneak it for a first down. We don't get anything, so we're going to go back to the play that's been good to us. Great, again, excellent blocking and running. Some J.D. punch it in there. And Brad Davis moving some people out. Jamal Brown come back with the same play, and Kewan Jones up and over the top to the touchdown.
Kewan Jones gets him 25 carries. He'll gain 86 yards on the day, net, and a couple of touchdowns.
Kewan's a really good net eye set and really has a feel for coming downhill and seeing that downhill crease, and it's helping us.
Again, that's 28-0 over the number 9 team in the country.
There's another high kick that's caught on the 19 and tackled on the 25. That's how you want it. You kick it, you hang it up high, give your coverage time to get down there, and worked out well for us. Excellent play again on their first snap after their possession. Derek Strait tips it. Brandon Everidge knocks him out of bounds, and then Derek intercepts it and then fumbles it. Excellent play by Derek and Brandon. Watch it right here. Derek makes a great play. Initially, Brandon Everidge takes him out, and Derek keeps following the ball, makes a incredible athletic interception. He's playing tremendous. I tell you, he's had a great year for 7 games. Can't say enough about how well he's playing. Good run. Look at Quentin jump over one of our guys and gets a good 6-yard pickup. Here they handle us coming downhill and defend it pretty well there. Here we come back with Quentin again. A great run right here. Breaks 3-4 tackles and dives for the end zone. Doesn't get it. We should have watch him right here. Great block by Lance Donnelly. Quentin changes direction a few times. Runs through tackles. We should have left him in here to get him the touchdown. We've got to be a little smarter as coaches sometimes. We give
Kewan loves that. If you're calling it a mistake, he loves the mistake.
Giving Kewan too many popsicles. We should have left Quentin in there for the score after such a great run.
35-0. Sooners, 4 plays, 28 yards. It only took a minute and 42 seconds. So the quick strike ability once again delivers a blow.
That was back-to-back first play on their possessions interceptions, which really helps bring it loose. And we thought we had another turnover right here on their first snap, and they get it back.
And it's another 3 and out.
Antonio here is going to try and make something happen, running around with the ball. And changing hands, drops it. Now we're all fighting for it, trying to get it back, and they recovered on the 1-yard line. This is going to be a tremendous goal line stand right here. They have the ball first and goal at the 1, and they're going to lose 3-4 yards. Great initial play to back them up. Here they tried the option, played really well. Look at Derek Strait come off his wide receiver to force him inside to all his defenders. They lose about 3 yards. See it again. Great penetration there by Jimmy Wilkerson that forces him to pitch the ball, and then Jimmy still ends up helping on the tackle with Pasha Jackson and Derek Bassett. 3rd down, excellent coverage by Andre Wolfolk. Going to go for it on 4th and 4. Got a blitz on, and again, Andre almost intercepts it. Great coverage by Andre on back-to-back plays. He also covered it in a great way. Really great play.
Derek Strait, Brandon Everidge, the 2 outstanding defensive backs from yesterday, will join us in a moment. It's 35-0 at halftime. And here are the statistics, and these are the halftime statistics. Bob, just overwhelming there. I don't know where you want to take off. The first downs, 15-2, rushing, and total offensive plays almost double. And the offensive yards, maybe that's the one that just screams at you there.
No question. Iowa State comes in averaging over 400 yards a game, 40 points a game, Heisman Trophy front runner, and we were able to hold them to 4 yards for the entire half. And really that goal line stand at the end of the half set, just was almost like an explanation point of how well we were playing defensively.
Mike Stoops and Brent Venables are co-coordinators, and Brent certainly does a great job with it. I tell you what, Mike Stoops, you don't brag on him a whole lot, maybe because he's your brother, but there's no one any better.
Yeah, there's no question. It is a little more difficult when he's your brother, but to brag on him. But his work and what he's done and the way our secondary played the other night, or has played, always plays, it needs to be said. I don't believe there is anybody better in the country, college or in the NFL. He just has exceptional, just has a great feel for what other people are, sees it so clearly, and always sets a great plan on how to attack, the opposing offenses, and just been brilliant in his preparation and in the way he's had our players ready to play.
And Bob, isn't there a flow, a sync that a coordinator will need to get into on the sideline like an offensive coordinator does in anticipating what a team's going to do?
Absolutely. You start to get a feel when the run's coming, when the pass is coming, how you're going to pressure them, and you could feel that in the game the other day with Mike was right on it, when to pressure him, when, what was going to work, getting to the quarterback, and when they're going to run, what we needed to do, and just to watch our secondary, the coverage, to see the replays, it's just amazing how we were on everything that they were doing and the way they covered it. It's really fun to watch defense played like that.
And speaking of the secondary, we're going to have Brandon Everidge and Derek Strait on another program. But speaking of those guys, they had just terrific ball games. Let's start with Brandon Everidge. He's gotten better and better each game, it seems.
Oh, he has. Here's a great diving off of a sprint pass. Look at him lay out and see the football, makes a great breakup right there that saves a big play. Huge play. Here he comes on a blitz, he and Brandon Shelby, but Brandon Everidge comes in. Great pressure, well-designed blitz, and gets him immediately. Seneca Wallace avoids a lot of those sacks at times, too, and Brandon completes the play. Here he is with a big interception on a first down play. He's back there. They're trying to draw him upfield off of the option fake. He sits back, reads it well, and intercepts it. Here, this is an incredible interception. Look at him diving out of bounds, gets the ball, gets 1 foot down, has the ball secured. Great, great play.
Bob, he is a player who's gotten better, and he is a player who's been injured. You've talked about him having a banged-up shoulder in the spring, couldn't go a lot in the fall. Seems like he's getting better and better.
He is. He's really playing well.
But in terms of physically, he looks pretty healthy.
He's feeling better, I think, and that's something that once when you're a DB weighing about 190 pounds and you're running into big guys all the time, you're gonna get sore here and there. But in Brandon doesn't shy away. Everybody knows he about put Jonathan Jackson out of the game on one of his hits. You see it on one of the blitzes. Seneca makes him miss a little bit, and he runs right into Jonathan Jackson, who's pretty woozy getting up after it. But Brandon's like a torpedo out there. He's a big spark for our team, and brings a lot of excitement and energy to our defense.
You can't play great defense without great cornerbacks, and you have several, but certainly Andre Woolfolk on one side and then Derek Strait on the other. You say Derek Strait's playing as well as anyone you've seen.
Oh, geez, he's playing exceptionally well right now. Not right now, the entire season. He has really been the most consistent of all of our players, making play after play against the run and against the pass, and having an excellent year. And he also is a big leader on our team that the players really get a lot of energy from and excitement from. And Derek, his play has really been super.
Now, here, let's take a look. Here's one of them off the edge here to begin the game, Bob, a good special teams player. Another one of the starters on special teams.
He times up his blitz off the corner and gets right in front of the punter, makes a great block, and Terrence Sims recovers it for a touchdown. Here he is. Watch this play. Derek's on the boundary, tips the ball right here initially. Look at him pull it away from the defender. Keeps his balance, follows the football. His buddy Brandon Everidge knocks the guy out for him so that he can get the ball, and then he's got excellent moves with the ball after he gets it. You got to teach him to tuck the ball away a little better. He lets him strip it. But
quarterback, was he?
Derek was a high school quarterback, great athlete in high school. You see him right here off of the block, contains Seneca Wallace, and smart enough not to tackle him and get a penalty out of bounds. He just washes him out of bounds and, makes a good play. But Derek is really playing exceptionally well.
Andre Woolfolk, the other cornerback, he's healthier and
almost pick your poison. He had, his coverage the other day was again outstanding. He's man coverage or zone coverages. He's picked it up as well, and we're really starting to play pretty well.
Bob, at practice occasionally now, you've been known to go over and work with the defensive backs. I know you do some special teams coaching, but don't you spend some time with defensive backs? I'm a
well-paid graduate assistant, so all I am is my brother Mike's assistant once in a while when he needs someone to hold cards or he needs a quarterback to, he's running the show over there, and I'll go over and just help out. He's dealing with 5 and 6 DB packages sometimes, or he's got a lot of guys to watch. So I feel, once in a while I'll go over and try and help and like I said, just give him a hand.
If he's well-paid GA, he is seriously a well-paid GA. We'll be back with more of the show after this. All right, let's go back to third quarter action here in just a second, Bob. And I know at Alabama, the Crimson Tide had a nice comeback, and you probably had that in mind.
Well, and Iowa State's an excellent second-half team. They came back against Florida State down 24-0, I believe, at one point, and came back, take the lead in that game. They came back against Iowa. Down big and right away in the third quarter. So we realize they're a good second-half team. We emphasize that. We've talked a lot, too, that we're a pretty good second-half team. Let's make sure we go out and play our best here in the second half.
All right, let's take it back to Owen Field where the Sooners are up 35-0, and we pick it up. Iowa State has it midfield.
They had the wind here in the third quarter. We didn't get a first down on offense, punted away, so they get the ball with good field position. And they have a couple of good plays right off the bat. And miss a tackle right there and get the ball down to the 10. Now we're going to tighten up. Good run defense. I think he loses some yards there. Corey Klein, or no, that's Dusty Dvorak and Jonathan Jackson. Good, strong play up there.
Haven't talked much about the people up front. They had to have played well.
They played well. Sure, everyone did on defense. Really disciplined. Look at Jimmy Wilkerson fight off the sprint pass, deflects the ball, and Antonio Perkins with a big play. Look at Jimmy deflects it first, and then there's Antonio with a great play to knock it down. Good defense. And they hit the ball up to get a field goal to start the second half.
Weather's no better here in the third quarter as Oklahoma punts it back to Iowa State.
Here we go. They try a boot pass to start with, and there's Brandon Everidge's incredible interception. Just a great diving interception. Gets a foot down. You watch it right here. Great play on the ball. Tucks it away, gets a foot down. Big play. Gives us excellent field position now. Again, since we're into the wind, want to get something going. Nice swing screen there to Quentin Griffin. It gets about 6 yards. And here we go, trying to pound it up inside for a couple. Third down. Nice option play here by Nate. Tucks the ball up inside and gets the first down.
Rush for 5. First down. It was 3rd and 3.
Here we go with the quick toss sweep again. They defend this one a little better than some of the others, and I think we lose a yard or so. Trying to put pass in there to Travis Wilson, not able to complete it. Here's a nice pickup on third down. Well, I take that back. Nate they blitzed, and offensive line and backs not very good there, being on the same page, picking up the blitz. Nate shouldn't have to take those kind of hits. We need to be better. That's a blitz that we had seen before, and need to do a better job picking that up. That shouldn't happen. Nice play there. Good run defense by Jonathan Jackson. Tackle for a loss. Watch it right here. They're going to hand the ball off, and he comes down and closes, hits him in the backfield. That's an excellent play.
Coach, a lot of people don't know much about him. You hear so much about the other players and also Wilkerson. Tell us about him.
Jonathan's a true sophomore right out of Houston, Texas. Excellent player, good size and speed, gets better all the time. Another great blitz here. Brandon misses him. Brandon Shelby, though, comes up and gets him down, and again, well-timed blitz. Good sack.
47-yard punt. Sooners have it back.
Here we're trying to throw a screen pass there to Brandon Jones, who drops the ball. It's a nice run up inside for a couple yards.
Good play here by one of your true freshmen. 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8. Travis Wilson makes a great play here. Nate does a nice job getting out of the pocket, gives him a good ball. And watch the strength of Travis Wilson fight for the first down. That's a true freshman out there pounding the ball up inside there for a first.
Bob, you had several true freshmen playing, a couple of wide receivers there. What was the second half?
A few guys were a little banged up. I don't think anything serious. It's a good job by Nate. Didn't feel comfortable with the throw and just ate it rather than making a mistake. Here's a nice pickup on 3rd down. He drops the ball over the linebackers on 3rd and long. Antoine Savage with an excellent catch. Nice throw by Nate and good pickup.
Boy, especially seeing that rain coming down, that ball is a little bit slick. We'll see it come out of Nate's hand a little bit later.
No, that was a good pickup. Here we got another ball drop. J.D. usually has good hands, so he's going to catch a good number of those.
Bob, you talked about Hibble's numbers earlier. 14 of 24, 168, a touchdown, and no interceptions, and he had, I believe, 4 dropped on the day, so his numbers could have been really outstanding.
There's another drop, so no question. Nate was excellent all day and handled the ball, managed the offense, everything. Just how you'd want it with these kind of conditions. 4th down, wanted to go for it, throws the ball up, great pass up to Brandon Jones, who makes a good catch and gets a good touchdown. Watch Nate throw a nice ball, good protection. Puts the ball up high. Brandon's a big receiver. Let him go up and fight for it, and he does and gets a touchdown. I felt going for it on 4th down there. 3 points wasn't a big deal. Felt slippery, wet grass. They chance of missing it, chance of them blocking it. Felt more could go wrong than if we just keep them down here. Even if we don't make it, then we got them backed up. Let's keep them down here, and fortunately we made it. Another good blitz. There's where Brandon Everidge runs right into Jonathan Jackson, and Brandon Shelby with a nice sack. Watch it right here. Again, well-timed blitz. Gets to him. He slips past, and there's Brandon Everidge runs right into Jonathan Jackson, and Brandon Shelby finishes the tackle.
42-3. There's more to come. Stay with us. All right, we take off into the fourth quarter highlights. You see it there, 2nd and 7.
There's another drop. Like you said, Dean, we had 4 drops that hit us in the chest. Otherwise, Nate's even more impressive than he already was. Here's an excellent throw and catch. I believe it's 3rd down, and Nate steps up in the pocket. And Antoine Savage makes an excellent catch there. Ball sticks right to him and gets a big first down.
Bobby ran more out of what you referred to, I think, was the jumbo set, didn't you?
Yes, you know, it was working. It's one of those in that it's working so well. Let's stay after it, and you know, we're executing it, protecting the edges, getting the ball. And there's again the ball by this point in the fourth quarter is getting more and more slippery, and you know, fortunately we get that back and able to punt it.
Hadn't given you the specific numbers on Seneca Wallace, but who had to be the Heisman leader coming in. 4 of 22, had the 3 interceptions, and he ends up a net plus 15 yards on the day.
An incredible defensive game and game plan, and again, really proud of our players for executing it. Look at there, again, Andre Woolfolk with a great coverage, and that Corey Klein caught that ball, and that one of the officials going to come whose back is to the play is going to come and wave it off, and the guy right next to it is whistling it an interception.
Look at him close on that. Looks like a safety.
Great play by Andre Woolfolk, and an excellent hustle by Corey Klein to get it, but they call it incomplete and force a punt.
Is Andre Woolfolk back into where he's 100%?
He's been playing exceptionally well against Texas, and again in this game his coverage is just outstanding. Again, real strong power running up inside there, get about 4 yards, which we'll take every time. Here we come with the option. Well, again, well executed by Nate and Quentin. Get several yards. Here we come back to the draw. Quentin seems to run into Brad Davis quite a bit on that. We saw the one against Texas where he broke it out the gate and knocked Brad down, but we're going to have to get Brad out of his way. Look at Quentin dragging him right there. Quentin's really feeling it right now. Quentin, again, had another great day over, I don't know, what do you have, about 117 yards rushing, I believe it was.
Yeah, he had 117. It lost 6, but there's still 111, average 5 a carry again, Bob.
Yeah, he's playing well. Here we come with the sprint pass on 3rd down. Look at it. This is excellent execution. Nate's going to get pressured, going to get hit right in the face. You don't see it again, but right as he throws the ball on 3rd down and delivers a nice pass right there to Trent Smith for the first down.
Who makes it by maybe a foot. So
right. Overlooked again, Nate. We got a guy right in his face ready to hit him, but he still delivers a nice ball, and Trent completes it with a good first down pickup.
Bob, 66 rushes on the afternoon. I'm sure that's the most in your era. And well, I don't know how far you'd have to go back. That's a lot.
Yes, but we got a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, and with the rain, the conditions, we would have put Paul in and still, you know, maybe thrown a little more with Paul if the conditions weren't so bad. You know, we just felt, you know, let's stick with it. We're running the ball well, and Ronaldo works there with an excellent run. Watch Ronaldo, excellent player, cuts it back. He's going to get a nice touchdown right there, dragging someone in the end zone. And so anyway, with all of those situations, as well as, you know, I just felt, let's just stick with what we're doing here and get out of this game.
Trey DiCarlo does not miss a kick, 49-3, and it seems like when Ronaldo works, gets the ball, good things happen. And there's you and your good friend Dan McCarney.
Yeah, it's always good to see Dan again, a guy that has always meant a lot to me. And you see us celebrating here in the locker room. Guys had a big time in the locker room after the game and had a lot of fun. But yeah, it was good to see. You know, Coach McCarney and their staff have done an excellent job there. I know this game, you know, has to hurt some, but they're having an excellent year. I'm sure they'll come back and continue to win. And but again, feel fortunate the way we played, excited about the way we're playing.
Was there anything that he said did he look overwhelmed, or how did
no, we just always, we're always pretty brief after. I know he doesn't want to stick around and chat, although we'll end up talking, and, you know, here on, I'm sure sometime during the week. But no, it's just good luck the rest of the season, and he was excited for us. He said, you know, he really impressed with how we're playing, and I told him good luck the rest of the way. But again, he's an excellent coach, great motivator, excellent, you know, their staff has done an excellent job. And it's good to win a game like that.
All right, when we come back, the Sooners are off this coming week. We'll talk about the off week and, of course, Colorado as the season steams ahead. So stay with us. We'll be right back. Time now for our OG&E Power Play of the Game.
will pick up his percentage. He's averaging almost 45 yards a kick. Oh, it's blocked. Straight blocked. Derek Straight blocked it into the end zone. And the Sooners are going to recover it for a touchdown. Iowa State.
And that is our OG&E Power play of the game. Bob, you never know how a game's going to go, and you guys came in against the number 9 ranked team in the country. I think odds makers had it an 8 or 9 point game. So you see a play like that, and you think, you know, maybe that's going to be the difference. Who knows? It was huge to get it started.
It was. That was a big spark right at the beginning of the game, and Derek makes a great play to block it. And great to see Terrence Sims, a young guy that's come back from an injury as a senior, and get a touchdown.
Yeah.
And he's played on a lot of our special teams, playing well. So it did. It just sort of got everybody pumped up and rolling right off the bat.
What do? You've got Colorado a week from Saturday, 2 weeks from yesterday's game. What do you do here for this next week?
We'll take one day off on Monday, and we'll probably practice Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we'll start on Colorado, get some extra preparation, and really focus in on Colorado. It's a big game, again, here at home, and it'll be good to have the extra days. And we'll look at, you know, I believe we have Texas A&M after them, and so we'll look at those 2 teams and really concentrate on them, you know, our first 2 games after the break, and get focused in on them and get some extra work and polish up everything that we're doing.
Colorado had a great ending last year. They had a slow start, but they've been playing very well.
Excellent football team, sure. They're defending Big 12 champs and very physical running game, you know, on their offense, their defense playing very sound. So it is. They're excellent, well-coached, the talented football team. We recognize that, and it'll take a big effort for us to get ready for and to be ready to play again.
Only have 15 or so seconds, and I don't think this answer will last long because you don't have many injuries. How are you on the injury?
I believe we're fine. I don't think there's anything that's of any, you know, major consequence. So I think we'll have everybody out there practicing again this week.
All right. Congratulations and good luck in the off week and also against Colorado.
Thanks, Dean.
For Bob Stoops, I'm Dean Blevins. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Sooner Football 2002, brought to you by Ford and your Oklahoma Ford dealers, the best in Oklahoma. Coca-Cola, the official soft drink of the Oklahoma Sooners. National American Insurance Company, Oklahomans working for Oklahomans. Phillips 66, proud sponsor of OU Athletics. Proof again that Phillips 66 is the performance company. The Daily Oklahoman, sports is our turf. Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores, where you'll find clean places and friendly faces. OG&E, power at the speed of life. Oklahoma Farm Bureau, all-around coverage, all around Oklahoma. And by Gatorade, is it in you? A Sooner Vision presentation.